'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the pub the naughty were waiting for beer and for grub. Our warm boots were kicked to the floor without care. We knew our nice stockings were well past repair. The liquor splashed sour down into our guts like visions of sugared Kardashian butts. My clothes made no difference, a corset, a onesie. I'd planned to make love to tequila and funzy. But out on the street there arose little racket. So I took off my scarf and I slid off my jacket. Perhaps I could brighten the bleakest of nights by beaming the street with 2 fine Christmas lights. So away to the window I flew for a flash, tore open my costume and untied my sash, and the moon on the snow of my new fallen breasts gave the luster of midnight to incoming guests. Then, what to my wandering rack should arise but a holiday tree with a trunk of vast size? Though he also had legs, they approached me right quick, so his trunk stuck out more like a very big stick. His ornaments clung to each branch and each twig, all Rolex and Manscaped and... is that a wig? More rapid than reindeer, his sappy moves came. He whistled, he shouted, he called me by names. Now darling, now dirty, now sexy, now vixen, come try out this fresh maple syrup I'm mixin'. I said, maple syrup needs trees that have leave. The tree looked confused. Still, I couldn't believe when he reached out his hand and he quickly grabbed mine and he placed it on top of his large lodgepole pine. Right then, in a twinkling, I cut the tree down with a chainsaw of words and an axe of a frown. I told him to pull up his roots and step back, lest I logjammer waltz on his sad lumberjack. His eyes, how they raged, they were drunken and red, as thoughts of my sugar plums slipped from his head. You slut, he exclaimed, you tramp and you tease, you showed me your boobs, you should be on your knees. Your bubbles should brighten my Christmas vacation because I'm the tree, you are just decoration. I had to step back for a moment and pause, 'cause you know, I'm not Mrs. Morality Claus, but treating girls, strangers like wreaths with a hole just begs for a crotch stocking stuffed full of coal. I told him I'm not treetop angels or whores. When I unwrapped my gift, it did not make it yours. If I turn on my lights, by all means take a peek, but you can't just walk into my house then, you freak. You aren't Rudolph's red nose, you sure aren't Saint Nick. You're a sapling who has, but who is, a big dick. And if I need redwoods to fill up my season, I've got fake plastic ones that work great without treason. I am not decoration, not candy, not lights. I am Dingle and Jingle and oh holy nights. And for those that I trust who aren't fur needle jerks, I'm like Santa providing a spaceship that works. But for you, warning flares are the best you will get. Now be Frosty the Snowman like spring's come in wet. Get out of my Christmas cheer face and just melt, or I'll go Mistress Claus on your ass with my belt. He spoke not a word, just went straight to the door with a Charlie Brown tree where his pole stood before, and laying a finger aside of his crotch, he fondled the face of his big Rolex watch. Then he ran for the hills while I covered mine up because both had now frozen to snow cone D-cups. And I swore I heard Santa shout into the night, happy sledding to all, just be sure you sled right. Be arbors that shelter all girls and all boys. Don't let big talking trees treat your friends like they're toys. See, the bushes you harvest are those that you sow. So plant feet as forests where bad seeds can't grow. Merry Christmas.